مكتبة اسكندرية مفرحة شعب اسكندرية كامل بالكامل، ومصر وكل البلاد. واللي عمل مكتبة اسكندرية دي ربنا يكرمه، عشان مكتبة اسكندرية دي مفرحة الناس كلها. كل اللي يجي هنا يقول لي أنا عايز أروح مكتبة اسكندرية ووريهاني يوصفها لي. مكتبة م... رحتها وشفتها ورحت أنا وعيالي. مكتبة اسكندرية جميلة، واللي عملها ربنا يكرمه في قلب اسكندرية هنا. ربنا يكرمكم، ربنا يكرمكم ويفرحكم كده على طول.
أنا اسمي وائل محمد، من اسكندرية، ومن الناس اللي بتحب اسكندرية. ومكتبة اسكندرية دي حاجة كل الاسكندرانية فخورين بيها، وأنا دخلتها كذا مرة أنا وزوجتي وولادي. وأنا أفتكر رؤساء كتير وملوك جم في الافتتاح بتاعها، وإن مكتبة اسكندرية يعني إضافة كبيرة لاسكندرية ولمصر وتقريبا للوطن العربي، يعني تقريبا أقدم وأكبر مكتبة في الوطن العربي.
Come back here in Alexandria. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
There must be 100 people here waiting to get in.
This was made at that time from the pure black silk and embroidered with gold and silver threads with verses from the Holy Quran. You can see it here today because we have a story about behind the cover of the Kaaba that you can find it in many other places worldwide, and especially here today.
Well, actually the library means the world to me. You see in the library a bit of everything. You can experience the whole world in the library. People of Alexandria feel that also the Library of Alexandria is able to give them this life I have been talking about, these experiences. They can come to a concert and feel like they are in France, for example. And it is a place where you are not judged. So I think the message that we have been projecting for years since the establishment of this library has encouraged this sense of ownership among students and among the public in general.
It has opened me to different perspectives and different cultures. I've attended operas here, I've attended theater. I wasn't really into opera or classic productions, but I grew fond to these. I grew fond to Shakespeare, I attended, it was Don Juan, and I just fell in love with opera, and it opened gates that I didn't think was possible for me.
Making the experience for the people around it easier and much enjoyable in a storytelling kind of way.
Also, we can use trees to make shelters.
The effect of such a library, on one hand, is obviously related to the fact that one of the great libraries of the world historically was the Library of Alexandria. So when you recreate a legend like the Library of Alexandria, you're always afraid to take away everyone's imagination of what that library might have been. So in a way, it's the impact that it has as a building. On the other hand, it's the impact it has as an institution. And we've been very carefully trying to balance this issue. That's why we didn't come up with an interpretation of what a main library building might have looked like. It is a contemporary interpretation of a certain content that is looking more into the future of how this should operate. So the building is a platform, it's a stage for everything else to happen. It needs to be a great stage, but it's still only a stage. It's all operated by people, the initiatives they take, and how it operates within the local community, but also worldwide.
I dreamed of working at the library since I was in college. I studied at the Alexandria University across the street from the library, where I watched the construction process going on. I said to myself that one day I dream of working in this place. I graduated and came here. I learned a lot. I achieved a lot. And now I am the director of the Women's Program and Social Transformation. We do a lot of work to support women, celebrate their success, build their capacities, and provide them with whatever they want to have a better life and a better future.
Two weeks ago, I come here to find a book, and I find it, and we here have a million of books, and I like walking and I find this book here, find this. Then I come here more and more and more. I like this place.
It's just a feeling when you set foot in the library. You feel so proud. It has changed everything because it gave meaning to Alexandria. It made it more intellectual, cultural. Many who have never gone in, they have no idea we are so many departments and so many centers. They think it's just books, it's activities, several departments, several centers, each one working on different projects which help people in so many ways. Culture-wise, entertainment-wise, from every aspect.
شغلي الرئيسي هو خدمة الجمهور أو مساعدة الباحثين والطلاب في الحصول على الأوعية المعرفية المتاحة داخل المكتبة. يجيلك ناس خلفيات مختلفة بدراسات مختلفة وكليات مختلفة، ثقافات مختلفة، أعمار مختلفة. يعني المكتبة هي بتقدم خدمة لجميع الفئات، سواء بقى العمرية أو الثقافية الموجودة داخل مصر كلها. داخل مصر بيحصل لنا مواقف كمان رائعة، يعني نقابل ناس في الشارع يجوا يسلموا علينا انتوا ساعدتوني لما كنت في المكتبة وبدور في موضوع الرسالة بتاعتي ومش عارفة أوصل له في موضوعات. كان في فكرة إن حد يكون فاكرك أو بيقول لك أنا مبسوط أو بحب مكتبة اسكندرية لما قابلتك وساعدتني، فبيحسسنا بمسؤولية أكتر تجاه المكان اللي احنا بننتمي ليه.
تمام، same here برضه. We are treated like celebrities. It's fun.
There are many things I love about the Alexandria Library. Certainly from an architect's perspective, there are things about our profession and our skill that excite me. However, the most important things when it comes to love have to do with how you see people interacting. And how you see people interacting with the building is important, but most importantly, how they interact with each other because of the design of the building. I see people here that feel comfortable. They talk to each other in ways that they might not be able to in other situations or in other places. They feel relaxed about being intellectual or about studying deeper ideas that they may have considered prior to being in the library. They also feel they can have fun here. I also love the fact that it has over time become a place that's still interesting to younger generations. It hasn't lost its appeal. Young people seem to feel that it's still cool or a place that they'd like to go to. It hasn't transformed into an old person yet. And I believe that will continue for some time. And the new generation's already coming in. We've talked to many today while we were here that are a generation that weren't even alive at the time we started the design of this building. And they feel as connected to it now as we did when we began.
It was really interesting to come here since I was always interested in architecture before even entering college. So I was really fascinated by the roofs, by the sunlights, the screens, and the chairs. Like the furniture here is really warm colored, really comfortable.
I think for me, I've always visited since I was a child. So I'd say around 6 years old or so. Like with any huge festival in Alexandria, my family would always like gather us and we'd come and spend our day here. We didn't have the opportunity to visit the library a lot growing up, but coming back here always feels like serene with like the building height and so on. It always feels like an almost, I wouldn't say holy, but like a very sacred experience. Like it's very oriented towards education and learning. I think like the area surrounding the library is very oriented towards it now. Like we didn't get the opportunity to see before the library existed, but for us like the library is always a very cultural thing and everyone around it is there to explore and communicate and interact with it. It's like its very own bubble in the middle of the city.
Today is our graduation and our faculty used to make the ceremony here. المبنى بتاع مكتبة اسكندرية بصراحة مبنى بيعبر عن فخامة كتير. المبنى بيكون برضو التصميم بتاع المبنى نعرف عنه ان هو اتصمم بشكل معين عشان يسمح بدخول أشعة الشمس ويكون الإضاءة جوه إضاءة طبيعية بتساعد اللي قاعد بيذاكر ان هو يذاكر بشكل أحسن ومن غير استخدام إضاءة صناعية.
First year architecture school.
Oh, you're the first year?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are? Yes, yes. Great.
The new generation here in the library, they are going to bring this library so much further.
So much young, beautiful people around. From outside, it looks like it works as it was supposed to do.
You hear about how much it means for people, but then you meet them personally. It's not just something you read about in a newspaper. It has been an emotional 4 days here, really. The library is a process. It's us as a group from that time, a group with young people, quite young people.
Yeah.
And now we're getting older. Yeah.
I remember during my childhood, through a lot of the summers, I would come here and like kind of like science conventions for kids to like learn a lot and explore a lot of new things about science, and they were always held here in the library. It always feels very nostalgic because it's just a place that hasn't changed at all since my childhood. It's always been the same like monumental building where you enter and you just feel a sudden feeling of like calm in conjunction to like the rest of the city, which is a lot more chaotic.
There's someone living on the top floor. They're not on the other floors.
أنا اسمي ماهر، عندي 16 سنة. أنا باجي المكتبة هنا من وأنا عندي 6 سنين. جيت كونت صداقات من وأنا صغير وكونت عيلة وعندي أصحاب كتير في المكتبة. كمية الراحة اللي بحس بيها وأنا داخل المكتبة الصبح لا توصف. أنا بعد الإيفنتات اللي بتبقى موجودة في المكتبة وبستريح كمان على الشجر ده بعد يوم طويل مليان تعب، بقعد هنا وأقعد أستريح وأقول ياه، زي ما تقول كده ممكن في ضغوطات بنتعرض ليها بره ما بنلاقيش غير اماكن معينه بس بتبقى موجوده في حياتنا هي اللي بتخلينا عارف الثيرابي، هي المكتبه بالنسبه لي ثيرابي او فري ثيرابي.